So thank you for joining me today. So today, as you can see, we're doing Shapammala Buckner. Her family calls her Pam. So today, August 1st, is her birthday. So um, you put a candle, a heart, or something in the comment section for her today because today is her birthday. But before I get into the reading, I want to say some things that I saw in her will that's also came out in her story. So first, I have with her that there could have been some abuse in her relationship that she had with this guy. His name is Stephen Bell. Um, there could have been some abuse between them two. Could have been also like financial, like say for instance, she wants to get a job because I don't know if she had a job, but this is an example. She wants to get a job. You don't allow her to get a job, but then on top of you not allowing her to work, you also withhold money from her or don't give her money so she can get the things that she needs. It could be something like that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be physical. Um, Now, for the day that she went missing, which was May 21st of 2017, looking at the energy of that day and what was going on, I have it written down as outside family. But after I looked into her story, I know that is what that means is um, somebody that was not connected to her, but that you could look at as family. So if she was staying with her boyfriend at the time, and it says that he allowed her his siblings, his brother and his sister, to come stay with them from time to time, even though she didn't really approve of it, she didn't like it. Um, that he would allow them to come stay with her. So now I know what the outside family is. Okay. But what I have with that is it's like these people, which is the outside family, his siblings, we're just gonna say allegedly his siblings, okay. They come in there because the story was they wanted to retrieve some of their items. But I'm having that they may have wanted to come and do that, but I also see them get into an argument, um, her being abused or receiving some type of trauma in some type of way, initiated by a male. But I also have a female in here, and I have two males. But the second male could just be him because he was abusive to her. But um, so I have a male and a female here. It's like a couple, a male and a female, not necessarily mean a relationship couple. But now I know it's siblings. Um, so I have them. It's like they're trying to take stuff, okay, from that place. They don't belong there, but they're coming there to take something. So it's kind of almost like a robbery type of deal, even though they claim they were taking their own things. Um, I'm also getting something like some type of chemical or some type of it's something, I would just say a chemical that was used on her. Um, see, yeah. And then I'm also getting something like, and I don't know if the neighbors heard anything. We haven't found it, so we don't know. But I'm getting like a gunshot. A gun could have been used or something like that. But I'm also getting some type of chemical. And then I have the female involvement, which is that sister, I was supposed. Okay. Um. So that's what I got on her. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards to see what else comes out with her. Shapammala Buckner, better known as Pam, and like I say, happy birthday to her today. Okay. So let's see. Now I'm trying to work with this camera because I can see it on my end as it being the right direction, but every time I look at it after I upload it in this, it's like the opposite. So I don't know. Hopefully this is right today. Hopefully. Okay. I'm trying to see which way to pull it. Okay, so now we have this laughter. Okay, so this card comes out when you have somebody doing something that they know is wrong, they know is evil, and they know is hurtful, and it's like they're doing it just because, or just because they get some enjoyment out of it. But they also feel like, you know what, I done got away with something. Okay, so you have that. And then here's the social media. So that just means any type of media device. Something could have been on social media as well. But I should have put it up there. I can't add it now. But I might put it in the, no, I can't put it in the comment section. But anyway, they had something on social media that was posted about him saying something along the lines of she's going to pay or something like that. Now it was said that the sister or whoever, the siblings, told him, because he wasn't there, the boyfriend wasn't there, he was out of town. So it was said that they told him that she ran off with another man. That's a lie. Okay, but that's what they told him. All right, so here you have the social media. So this just means the media device, something, some type of way that you're on social media or socializing with people with some type of media device. Okay. And then here we have the time of something. So this means that something happened over a period of time at a certain time, or something about the timing of something. Okay. So here we have somebody laughing, and it could be, I don't know. Okay. Because I looked at his page and I don't see him saying anything about her being missing. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be the boyfriend. But I looked back at his Facebook page from that time, and I don't see him saying anything about, oh, she's missing, or none of that. But anyway, so here on social media, we have the laughter, and then we have something about the timing of something. Okay. Now, I don't know how long he was out of town. They said he was out of town on assignment. I don't know when he came back next day, next month, next 6 months. I don't know. Okay. So here in the middle, we have the justice given or justice received. Okay. So like I said, this means that somebody is laughing about something, whatever they did that was wrong. It's like they either found enjoyment in it, they laughing about it because they're thinking that they are getting away with something. Um, that's what that means. And then you have that with the justice. So somebody could be laughing in the face of justice, meaning that they know or they feel like they whatever they did, they don't have to face those consequences of that. Okay. And then here with the temptations, this means that somebody was tempted to do something. You had certain temptations, desires, or whatever it is to do something. So here's the temptation with the social media. So this means that because it's happened in 2017. So there could be something on social media that they saw, they heard, they wrote, or whatever the situation is that caused them to want to do something, or it's because of something that was on social media. And then we have this with this somebody's daughter, okay? And it's the timing of something. Something happened to somebody's daughter at a certain period of time, over a period of time, at a certain point in time, somebody's planning the time. Okay, so we have that. So here's the justice for this daughter here. because of the temptations that somebody had. So that means that somebody, when the temptations here, like I said, it means that you could have a strong desire to do something. It also means that you could be using somebody for your own benefit as well. Okay, so you're using somebody or receiving something from somebody. Okay. Okay, so here is the communication, the thoughts and the communication. Also, somebody's air is being restricted. It has all those meanings. So here is this person doing some evil things, demonic things here. Like I said, they could feel justified in doing this. Okay. So what that means is that something is going on. You feel like I'm gonna just take matters into my own hands here. So that was communicated. I'm gonna do whatever it is that I want to do. It's how they thought or what they said, that they're going to do whatever it is that they choose to do by taking matters of the law into their own hands here. Okay. So now we have here social media. So like I said, social media just could be text messages on the cell phone. It doesn't have to be like Facebook or whatever they got going on. It could just be a media device that you can socialize on. Okay. So here is that with the temptations and somebody needing some type of assistance. So somebody communicated with, now it said that she called her boyfriend and told him that they over there and she don't want him to come in and blah, blah, blah. He told her to let them in. They get into an argument. Neighbor hears her, asks if she's okay. She tells the neighbor I think she needs to call the police or whatever. Her aunt came and then the siblings came to the door. It was like, she ain't here. Told the boyfriend she left with another man. So that's the story. Okay, so now you have here, somebody's communicating here on some type of device about something that somebody's trying to do or attempting to do, and they need help. Okay, so this is somebody saying that they need assistance because communicating with somebody that they need assistance because somebody is trying to take advantage of them or use them or do something to them. Okay, right here. And over here you have the time in here, something happening about the time with this female, this somebody's daughter. And over here you have the return to the sender. So this means that somebody has came back to do something to you. Mm-hmm. So when this card comes out, it's kind of like either you owe somebody something and they're coming back to get that, or you showing up to give it to them, or you have done something for somebody or to somebody, and then they're going to get you back in a negative way. Okay. So it's kind of like this justice here as well. It's similar to that. So it's like somebody coming to pay you back for something here. So here is somebody coming back around, resurfacing, coming back to where you are. Is this the communication? And then somebody is needing assistance here. Somebody needs assistance, help, or whatever the case may be. Okay. And this is the communication. So somebody communicated that they needed help because somebody came over there to do something. Okay, to get something, to do something, whatever it was that they're trying to do. Okay, so here is something that is being documented. So that's either a record, like somebody wrote something down, there's some record keeping, stuff like that. But it's something that is documented, it's written down somewhere. Okay. Here. So something is documented. And here is the watcher. So this means that these are the people like a detective or somebody that's watching you, investigating you, looking, checking, investigating. So that's what this is. So it's some type of information that somebody has documented. So detectives could have some type of information documented. And then here, like I said, when I get this card, it doesn't necessarily mean this. It could just mean two females or two men, okay, being involved. But we have that with the timing. So two guys, two girls, whatever the situation that is present at this time, okay? So here is some type of documentation about two people being there, and it's something about the timing that they were there, okay? And here, this may be some information here on social media, or there's some type of messages or whatever that they are keeping track of, because I see them documenting it, okay? And this documentation is for the justice and the communication. So it's like they're documenting certain things that's relating about things that were communicated, things of that nature that was that's going to be connected to her justice. And then here, this is, like I said, investigation. Here, somebody needed assistance. So they are investigating the situation. Okay, let's just say that. So that means it's known. So that means people know what happened. And this is the DNA evidence, DNA connection. So this could mean somebody is connected by DNA related to you. Okay, not related to her, but related. Okay. So it's known. So somebody know that their siblings or somebody that's related to them is involved. Okay. And maybe also the detectives. Okay. And then here we have the blessed ones on the daughter. So this is Shapammala. Now, like I say, when you get this card, when I get this card out on people, it lets me know that they were taken out of here before the time that they should have been taken out of here. And most of the time that they will be taken out of here before they are supposed to be taken out, because these people are here for certain reasons. And most of the time, people here on special missions and things like that, they always get taken out early. Okay. So we have that with the daughter. Okay. So it's known somebody with the DNA connection has something to do with her, because this is a blessed female. Okay. So also, like I said, this could be somebody investigating, or it doesn't necessarily have to be an investigator. It could just be somebody just looking into it. Okay. But they're writing stuff down, they're investigating, they're looking into it. But they know it's some type of DNA connection. And also this could just be her calling the people on his siblings, because they were trying to do certain things. Okay. She was only 20 at the time. Let's see. Here, right here. see, somebody was talking about what they were going to do. Okay, the things that they were doing, criminal activity, it was talked about. Okay, it was talked about. It's known, and here it's documented. So it's something that people are going to be able to see, to know that they could not necessarily have anything to do with her, but it could also be something to do with her as well. But they could have been into some other stuff. Because why would they need to stay with him? But here you have the risky business here, criminal activity and shady dealings here for somebody to be victimized. Okay, see how you came back over here to hurt this girl, and then we have the neglect from here, from the 911. So she didn't get the help that she needed. There was some negligence in getting her the assistance that she needed. Maybe they didn't come in time. Okay. But there's some negligence with the assistance that she needed. So somebody neglected to call, somebody neglected to come in time, or whatever the situation is. They didn't get her the assistance that she needed. It could also be them doing something to her, and then they neglected to get her help because they didn't want to. Okay. And see, we have the victim on top of the blessed. Okay. See what else. Here we have somebody missing. Okay. Something being documented about somebody missing, and see how these people are in the background here with this evil laughter that they got going on, because they know it's known. Okay. They know she's missing because they know what happened to her. Okay. And then here with the missing, we have somebody being confined or restricted. So this could be somebody in prison, somebody being locked away. You have them locked away, something like that. This is the restrictions and then confinement. Here, social media. Okay, so some type of media, like I said, somebody watching. And then here is somebody being locked up. Okay. And then here, over here, we have the friends. Okay. So we have the friends. Something about the timing here with this, like I said, this could be 2 males, 2 females. Could be this too. But usually come out 2 males or 2 females involved. And then, because I said in the beginning that I got 2 males and then I got a female too. So it could have been another guy over there or something like that, or another guy came over there later on. Okay, because this is the friend. Okay. So now we have somebody missing. It's got a friend over here that's connected, and somebody is, like I said, confined or restricted in some type of way. You could have had her somewhere that she couldn't get out of, okay, and something that she can't get out of. But see, they know right here what's happening. And then right here, somebody's not saying anything or doing anything, neglecting to get the help, because they know they got a DNA connection. So they know it's somebody that's connected to them by DNA. It's known. And maybe they just don't want these people to get locked up. This is the person that's behind the situation, or someone who's in authority. Then we have the moon. The moon is the illusions, the things that you're trying to keep hidden in the dark. You don't want people to know. You're trying to make things seem in a way that it is not. And then over here, we have the parent. Over here, we have a parent for her. Okay. we have somebody's parent, okay? Then you have the victim over here. So parents being victimized, parent with a victim, okay? But the parent, the father, and the moon. So this could be whoever's involved, because this guy, whoever this is, they know what happened. Whoever this parent, that's the father, or this male, okay, they know what happened. But see, they're trying to keep things hidden and under wraps. Because why? It's a DNA connection. That's why you don't want people to know. And over here with this criminal activity about this person being missing, this male knows. And this person could be a parent. Well, it's a father. But what I'm saying, the person that's involved, they could also be a parent as well. So now we have the emotional. So this means that somebody, the sadness connected to it, okay? Emotional situation, got to be careful because somebody into some shady activities or criminal activity. This is what they're talking about. This is their mindset, okay? But then we have the disguise here. Somebody is trying to alter the appearance of something, okay? Conceal the identity. So you could be trying to alter the appearance of a situation, or you could be altering the appearance of yourself, okay? Now we have this. So you're trying to make it seem like something else. So if the police was called, just say, for instance, the police was called and they came and you was like, oh no, it was something else, blah, 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 whatever you say. And then it's the neglect here from the assistants. So you don't want the person to receive the help. So you try to make it seem like it was something else. And then over here, we have the transition. So that means you move from one thing to another. The victim could have transitioned. Okay. So here you're disguising things. You're trying to alter the way things are. You're trying to make it seem like something else. But you don't, and it's connected to this. You don't want to have to get locked up here about it. Okay. But also here, like I said, this emotions could be on high because they're upset or whatever the situation is. But here, this friend could be that second female, second male here connected to her being missing. And like I said, it could all be they're hiding everything. First of all, because you don't want to get caught, but also you don't want to get justice for what you did, and you're thinking you're getting away with it, and you tried to make it seem like something else and lied on this girl and said that she left. Okay. So let me pull from here. So this is somebody that has plotted something, okay? And is the people that you are surrounded by, your group of friends, your community, your circle of the people that are surrounding you, your community, okay? So we need to look more into the person that you have love for. Like I said, that the boyfriend knows what happens to her. They told him, okay? That's allegedly. Okay, so now here it is. The boyfriend, husband, fiance, the people that he is surrounded, that's in his group of friends, his community, his circle. So the people that he's surrounded by. Okay. The person you have love for, you need to look more into the person that you have love for. And then we have the lies and deception here because somebody set some things up. So here's the boyfriend here is connected, but I'm not saying that he did anything because he wasn't there, but I'm sure he came home eventually. Okay, so he wasn't there, but here you have that boyfriend here, somebody that you have love for, but then somebody is lying and being deceptive about it, about the situation. Okay. Here's the devil here that's connected to that boyfriend, that's surrounded with this boyfriend. Here is somebody being naive to a situation, or it could just be you enjoy spending time with somebody, but somebody is naive to the situation that they are in. Okay. And this is somebody that you have love for, that we need to look more into. The commitment here, somebody that you are in a commitment with. There's the lies and deception and the plotting that's going on right here. Okay. Last one. All right. So here's the weapon coming into play. Here is the assistance that somebody received. Here is an innocent person being drawn into or pulled into somebody else's crap. Okay. And you're dealing with a devilish person. And we already know this based on this right here. Okay. So, but this is coming back to that boyfriend. Okay. The people that is surrounding with him. Because like I said, when I looked into her will, I could see this is coming from somebody that's connected to her, a relationship that she's in. And it's like their family. Okay. So that's what I got. Allegedly. That's what I got. Okay. So you can leave your comments in the comment section, and thank you for watching.